Tried to better myself over the pandemic. I started meditating. You wouldn't call it meditation if you saw it. You go, that's a guy sitting on his toilet with his pants on looking at his phone, but I call it meditation. Because I have little kids and we've all been locked up together, and if I wanted any quiet time to myself, I had to lock myself in the bathroom and fake a nasty shit for an hour. So that's how they would be like knocking at the door, be like, Dad, you almost done? I'd be like, oh, as soon as this episode of The Walking Dead is over, I'll be right out. So these guys are walking. I had to have a conversation with them that they have to knock now. They can't just come in the bathroom when I'm in there, they have to knock. I try to stress that they don't have to come in at all, that whatever they have to say can wait. And I don't mean when I'm in the bathroom, I mean all the time. I have a boy and a girl, they're 8 years old. Not one of them has said anything of importance the entire time they've been alive. Yet every time I go to the bathroom, they come in like we live on the front lines of the Civil War. They're gonna bring me news from the front, like, Father! Instead, it's always some nonsense like, hey, Dad, can we glue googly eyes on a cotton ball? Are you guys asking for permission or if it's possible? Do you guys have a cotton ball? Where's the dog right now? What am I about to walk out to? One time my son kicked in the door like a cop doing a drug raid. He's like, Dad, Tristan watches Paw Patrol, and then he disappeared. I didn't have time to be like, who the fuck is Tristan? I don't know who that is. I've never met anybody named Tristan my whole life. I caught up with him later on. I was like, hey, bud, you don't have to let me know who does and doesn't watch Paw Patrol. You're a little kid. Everybody you know watches Paw Patrol. All your dumb friends watch Paw Patrol. All your other stupid parents. I haven't seen a movie nominated for an Academy Award in 10 years, but I can tell you the names and occupations of all the dogs in the Paw Patrol, and you guys are going, names, occupations? I thought those dogs were superheroes. No. Unless you consider municipal laborers to be superheroes, which of course I do. If you're not familiar with the Paw Patrol, because you don't have little kids, you don't smoke weed and watch Nickelodeon at 9 a.m., the Paw Patrol are a bunch of dogs, and they live on this island, and each one of them has a different city union job, like an Italian-American family. It's just police dog, fire dog, construction worker dog, trash collector dog catcher dog, very conflicted. He does. That's been my life for like the last like decade. It's just every 2 years I just have to throw out like $200 worth of toys because my kids are not into that shit anymore. It's like, I thought I was gonna get stuck with Thomas the Tank Engine for the rest of my life because my son, that was his favorite guy. He told me every day, like, Dad, I love Thomas way more than I love you. And I was like, I love Thomas way more than I love you. I love a person more than I love you, idiot. Not familiar with Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas is a stupid little blue train with a dead zombie face on the front of him. He travels around this stupid island with other stupid train friends. They get all kinds of train mischief, which it turns out, not a lot of mischief when you're a train on tracks that just kind of do-do-do-do-do. They go on these adventures together. I'd watch it with my son and be like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's every episode's the same thing. It's just trains doing train shit. That's it. They're like, what are we gonna do today? Oh, bring that stuff over there. What a life. Most exciting thing would happen, every now and then a train would get knocked off the tracks that would act like it's not a major catastrophe. They're like, oh no, Gordon got knocked off the tracks, what are we gonna do? I don't know, maybe start alerting the families of the people who just died. Don't just send in a helicopter with a face on it, we gotta do something about this. My wife wanted to get him a Thomas the Tank Engine bed when he grew out of his crib. That's what she said. She said, he's gonna love it. I was like, he is gonna love that. I was like, he's gonna love that when he's 16 trying to go to Fingertown with a girl up in his train bed. She was like she's like, we would get him a different bed. I was like, I'm not spending $800 on a 3-year-old's bed unless he sleeps in that bed till he moves out of my house. So. And then he can go off, get married, live a life, fall on hard times. I will always bring my kids back. I love them more than anything in the world, but he's sleeping in that fucking train bed. I'll buy his kids new beds, but he's going choo-choo, night buddy. Sweet dreams. It's just such a weird time to like do everything. I spent so much time with my kids when they were doing remote school. It's just like, ugh. It's just good that we have like a little bit of a break. I worked from home and they were doing school from home and it was bad. I love working from home, by the way. I don't know if you guys are working remote or how you guys are doing your jobs, but can't be beat. It's the fucking best way to work from home. Best thing about it, all the people I work with don't live with me. I can't stress that as a benefit enough. Last time I was in the office, this lady I work with told me she had raccoons in her attic. Sounded to me like an impossible problem to have. I don't know how you get raccoons in your attic unless you open the door and escort raccoons up into your attic. I thought she was talking about menopause, to be honest with you. She's like a tone of voice thing. She's an older lady. She's like, I got raccoons in the attic. I was trying to be sympathetic. I'm like, that's gonna happen as you get older. All ladies are gonna get a couple of raccoons in the attic, and then she showed me a picture of the raccoons in her attic, and I spent the rest of the day in HR. So you guys have had a lot of fun. My name is Sean Sullivan. Enjoy the rest of your night.